Okay, I'm going to show a little bit of this. I can't quite get the camera right. I don't know what's going on here. But this is my sketch. It's the Three Sisters. And this is going to be about characters in my prequel to Wheeltown. I still have to write the second book, complete the second book, but this is the prequel. And so I am going to paint this. I don't know if you can see it. I transfer it from the light box to this paper. It is Stonehenge paper. It's printing paper. You can watercolor on it. This color is fawn, and it seems I like to use it because it gives like an antique kind of look. And the only thing with fawn, you can't make a lot of mistakes on it because to cover up anything, you have to get the exact color of the paper. It's not like white. So it's virtually impossible. And then also, it's not that forgiving for watercolors, so you can't put a lot of water on it. It's something to play with, but I use a lot of pencil, and I like to use a lot of light touches because I used to tend to be too heavy with my work, and this makes me have to do lighter things. So anyway, so that's about, and I always use it's a Da Vinci Cosmo top pointed round paintbrush, always using my Draftmatic pencils, sorry. Can't live without these. Have a whole bunch of them. And then for the smallest, most delicate parts, I use Winsor Newton. It's Series 7. It's the miniature paintbrushes, as you can see. And the paints, I have this tray is a whole bunch of different types. I use a lot of sorry, I'm just like zoning out here. All different types of watercolors in here, but this is my Schmenka set. That they're tubes, and I've made a little chart for all the different colors. These are really expensive. I got a lot of these paints as a gift, actually, from my brother. So I can only buy a couple colors now and then because it is so expensive, but they're great colors. And also, another thing to keep in mind, if you do use like the fawn paint or paper, you have to like test it out. The colors, you'd have to test it on a sample paper because it's not like you're painting on white. So the colors sometimes don't show up correctly on this little brownish color. And sometimes you're surprised at what it might turn out. Anyway, I can't know if you can see this. I started with, I paint the skin tone first, and I blend a couple, it's like a light yellow moonlight color with a brown, and I always make skin color with that. And then I take red, and I do cheeks like that, and then I take that so it's not so harsh, and I blend it, and then I do the whole skin color because we have a lot of, we have blood running through our skin, so it brings it more to life if you put little red overtones on it with a wash, and it does bring it to life. I'll do a little on her nose. I don't know if you can see any of this, to be honest. I have to figure out this camera angle thing. It's not really working that well. And I will do her arms, and same thing with the red. it took me many years I never was taught. My dad was an art teacher, but I always focused on music. And then like in my 40s, I just started doing tons of art, and I learned really fast. I taught myself just by looking at a lot of illustration books. And, you know, on Instagram now, there's so many amazing, amazing illustrators. And I learn a lot from that. But there's some techniques that I don't know because I never went to school. I'm sure there's like quick little tricks. So I usually do the face first, just because I like to get the personality in the painting first to know who I'm painting. I'm going to give her a little blue eyeshadow because I think all these girls, they're all sisters, and they were all beautiful at one point, but things go awry as life goes on, and some jealousy, and so a lot of changes happen with these. And actually the jealousy creates just the evil in Wheeltown, and in the second book, Villaintopia. And then it was just all this one key bit of jealousy, and just created just such darkness in everybody's lives. Anyway, now this is pretty dried out, Dr. Martin's Bleed Proof White. I'll have to put some water in this, and then I'll use this for the eyes. The white is the greatest thing to use. I mean, you can use it to perk up all sorts of things in your paintings, and things that like you're going awry or something like that. Then you can use the white, and it'll be, oh, that works well. See, I always have something underneath my hand, because you don't want to soil and blur the painting. See, there's a little crustiness from this being dried, which is not good. But we will try to remedy that. And I will go, even though I'm not completely done with the face, I'll go in with the pencil and really kind of bring the personality and shadings and all that before I'm finished, because I really want to get the face, know what I'm doing with the face before I do the other parts. So but I know this is not that exciting for the moment, but I don't want to go too long here. I will show you the finished product, but there's a lot to do. I just started this, so it doesn't look that great. Anyway, that's a little bit about the materials I use, but everything's very light. Pencil, light washes, things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching.